Today marks 1 month since Honor of Kings World launched its open beta. So, is it dead or what? Well, there's actually a pretty intuitive piece of data we can look at: the new skin rerun voting event. It went live on the 8th, and I tallied the numbers around 6 PM on the 9th. Each player gets 3 votes per day. Over 2 days, the total vote count was 2,745,492. Divided by 2, that's 1,372,746 votes per day. Divide by 3, and you get about 457,582 voters. Considering the 9th wasn't even over yet, and a lot of people only log in at night, we can roughly estimate that Honor of Kings World currently has around 500k daily active users. Of course, this is just an estimate based on voter participation. Voting numbers might be inflated by the devs, and obviously some players didn't vote at all. Curious what you guys think about these numbers. This is my 6th video about Honor of Kings World now. If you've been following along, you can probably feel how my attitude toward this game has shifted from painful endurance at first to hey, this is kind of interesting, and finally to being fully hooked. What initially drew me in was the combat system. Then I gradually discovered the highlights in its open world design, story, puzzles, and other content. The fun thing about Hawk World's combat is that every character has solid mechanical depth. You have to maintain your own damage rotation while responding to boss attacks in different ways. On top of that, dungeons have team-based mechanics. Whether it's bursty DPS characters or tankier ones with perfect parries. The gameplay feedback is satisfying and gives a real sense of accomplishment. The difficulty tuning is also well balanced. Compared to pure action MMOs, it includes ranged wheelchair characters like Garo, Manya, and Wang Zhaojun that don't require high mechanical skill. When you don't have to deal with the boss's melee attacks and someone else is tanking aggro for you, the difficulty drops dramatically. And compared to MMORPGs that focus on dungeon challenges, Hawk World's boss mechanics are designed to be simple and easy to understand. Basically, you spend a minute looking at the mechanics and you can handle it. 3 carries 1, 2 carries 2, even 1 carries 3, all doable. It's not a punishing grind like some other games. The game is now in full content drought mode. I personally just run it once a day. Clear my daily dungeons, burn my stamina, harvest some crops, plant some crops, then log off. Between this and Neverness to Everness, I'm not even putting in an hour a day. Maybe I'm a little busier when the Monday CD reset hits. In my view, Hawk World has 3 core problems right now. The first one I covered in my last video: the Honor of Kings IP itself isn't compelling enough. This is the game's most fatal issue. Everything else can be fixed, but you can't change public taste. The setting limits its ceiling. So even though I want Hawk World to make a comeback, after playing for a month, I really don't see what it's going to use to pull that off. The second issue is conflicting identity. Hawk World is an ambitious game, at least when it was greenlit, the ambition was huge. It wants every type of player and tries to please everyone, but ends up not satisfying anyone fully. If you like open world exploration, it forces social interaction on you. If you like MMORPGs, there's barely any daily content, yet it forces you to grind open world stuff. If you like casual collection gameplay, the mechanical skill floor is too high. A lot of people, like me, enjoy Hawk World, but also like me, they don't love all of Hawk World. They tolerate parts of it just to enjoy other parts. And anyone who can't tolerate it just bounces off. Lastly, for a game that brands itself as an MMORPG, it severely lacks daily progression and social content. Hawk World's combat is excellent, but the surrounding content can't fully support it. PvE is just 4 small dungeons plus 1 weekly. After a week or so, the grass starts growing. PvP only has solo and team arenas, with barely anyone playing. Even though it calls itself an MMO, it's really pacing-wise just an open-world game. When a patch drops, you grind the map for 2 days, then it's back to spending a few minutes a day clearing CDs and harvesting crops. The upside is it's not a grind. The downside is, as an MMO, there's barely anything to do. As for social content, aside from other players' after images drifting around dropping your frame rate during combat, it's basically zero. Honestly, even if you wail and pull a full mythic skin set, there's nowhere to even show off. This brings us back to problem 2. Tencent themselves probably haven't decided what they want this game to be, more of an open world game, or more of an MMO? Right now everyone is waiting for the S1 season on May 22nd. Whether Hawk World pulls off a comeback or just rots, it all comes down to this. My read on Tencent's attitude toward Hawk World is, they're not super optimistic, but they're also not willing to let it die. After all, this is a crucial piece of expanding the Honor of Kings universe. Tencent has a lot of hit games, but very few IPs that truly belong to them. So they definitely had high hopes for Hawk World, they just probably got more disheartened as development went on.
Yeah.
None. For Hawk World to pull a comeback, 3 things need to happen. First, do everything possible to drive traffic and grow the player base. If S1 drops and Tencent still doesn't ramp up marketing, then they've probably given up on it. Second, they need to deliver repeatable daily PvE, PvP, and PvX content, give players with extra time and roleplay-oriented players something to actually do. Otherwise, stop calling yourself an MMO. Third, stick with the current monetization model. Hawk World's pricing is honestly very generous. Each season's Gem Battle Pass lets meta chasers unlock all the seasonal characters, and the Cosmetic Pass lets you grab all direct purchase skins for free. Honestly, this game gives you zero motivation to spend money. The cosmetic quality is pretty rough. The Battle Pass only contains progression materials and the seasonal character. If you're not chasing meta, there's no reason to pay. They should really stuff it with cosmetic gacha tickets. And dye items. Wouldn't that be a perfect way to milk the cosmetic crowd and casual players? Anyway, let's wait 2 more weeks and see. Whether Hawk World lives or dies, we should have a clear answer by then.